A little bit about myself. I'm John Doan. I'm an IT director at a school in Southwest Missouri. Ex-Army guy. Been married for 32 years, one child, and that's pretty much my story in life, man. About a year and a half ago, I'd fallen on some ice and I'd had a partial, and when I fell, I caught myself and hit my chin on my arms, but when I did, every tooth that touched the partial cracked. So I talked to a friend of mine who hadn't been here, but he had seen something about her, and he had recommended Dr. Green to me. He said, well, everything I'd seen and heard, she's supposed to be great. So then I got on Google and I just looked up reviews, looked up where people had come to her and everything. So I called in, see if I could get in. They got me in, took care of me real quick. I will say this, if you've come to the conclusion where you think you need to have dentures, there's no way on earth I would go without the implants. Anytime I had problems after the surgery, if I needed anything, I could call the office. They'd get me in as quick as they could. If they needed to adjust my temporary dentures or anything like that, Dr. Green and them would take care of me and hook me right up. They were very pleasant to work with through the whole thing. When I finally got my dentures attached to them, as I needed things or needed adjustments, all I've ever had to do was call, and I think we only had to do that twice, and now it's just been, for the last 2-3 months, I've had zero problems with them. I did not want people to judge me based on my face, and well, not my face, but my mouth, because, I mean, when you got, especially all your front teeth were broke, it, cracked and scraggly, it just looked horrible, and it just didn't feel good about yourself. I work at a school, so you can imagine how, I don't want to say kids are cruel, but kids can be cruel and they joke about things and stuff like that. And especially kids that I had seen having worked there for 13 years. I've seen a lot of these kids go from preschool to graduation. So a lot of these kids that have known me forever, they poke fun at the old man that's losing all of his teeth, kind of gotten fat, done all these things. I don't want to say it's a great diet, but my wife said it was an expensive diet because for about 6 months there, it limits what you can eat. So living for 8 to 10 months with just regular dentures, and even them fitting them to where they fit well and everything, having them attached to the bone where you never have to worry about anything, just like having your regular teeth. I would totally recommend that over just standard dentures.